morning. Dear Minister Papathanassis, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, and valued partners. I would have to deliver this speech in English, and I would like to start by saying that Minister Papathanassis spoke the truth and only the truth, and every point of his speech was exactly what Greece has achieved so far, is doing now, and is going to achieve in the future. Greece has been on a steady recovery path since 2019, following the extremely damaging economic crisis that started back in 2008. That is why it was awarded the Economist Country of the Year award for its performance so far. We have seen GDP growth at much higher than the European average. The business ecosystem has benefited from renewed dynamism. Tourism revenues are soaring, and today we all can be even more optimistic about Greece's prospects. At the same time, however, we are living in a period of increased challenges and high uncertainty. We saw military aggression on a scale not seen in Europe since the Second War. Energy prices shot up as a result, as did inflation, and we saw the sharpest tightening of monetary policies since the creation of the euro area. In total, and coming back to the European Investment Fund, the European Investment Bank Group has disbursed more than 87 billion euros in loans and financing last year. On this, 78 billion euros was channeled within the European Union, with the remaining 10 billion euros going outside the EU, primarily in the EU neighbouring countries. In this context, Greece has received 3.2% of all EIB financing directed within the European Union. Last year, EIB financed Greece with 2.5 billion euros, and the plan for the coming years is to continue the pace, focusing together with the Greek government in areas that need more support. Some projects that we financed in 2023 is the co-financing of 600 million of the NSRF projects for the period 21 to 27. This contract was signed about a year ago, and it's estimated to be the first in a series of contracts that will bring the European Investment Bank contribution up to 1 billion. Those operations are helping not only the Greek authorities to achieve the targets when it comes to investments, but they're also helping critical sectors of the Greek economy to achieve their goals and priorities. At the same time, through European Investment Bank consultants, we are working with the government together, and the private sector as well, to provide support for long-term investments in economic and social cohesion, renewable energy, and energy efficiency. In December 2023, the European Investment Bank Group committed 400 million euros in loans to support a significant new investment from Melton Group, formerly Mytilineos, which will accelerate renewable energy production across Greece and other neighbouring EU countries. In addition, European Investment Bank has supported with euro 150 million euros the Hellenic Electricity Distribution Network Operator, known ZDE, for the project of phased installation of smart meters throughout the country, which will contribute decisively to the increasing the efficiency of the electrical distribution in our country. Finally, a pioneering investment concerns the financing of the production of innovative batteries by sunlight. This will help the company to increase its capacity to produce lithium batteries, expand its research and development capabilities, and allow it to produce vital components that are currently outsourced outside Greece. In addition, it will create over 200 highly skilled jobs in the company facilities in Xanthi in northern Greece. The European Investment Bank also provides support to the public and private sectors with technical assistance on several initiatives relating to the environment and climate, digital innovation and urban development. For instance, assisting the development of sustainable and energy efficiency infrastructure projects on smaller and remote islands. The European Investment Bank Group puts a strong focus on supporting also the Greek small and medium enterprises, particularly in sectors that need to be supported. For example, already this year we have signed an agreement to support businesses and startups in life sciences, health and sustainability with 200 million euros in new equity financing. This with the Ministry of National Economy and Finance and Mr. Papathanasis. This is coming on the back of a strong 2023 when the EIB Group invested almost 1 billion to support Greek SMEs and mid-cap, which is almost 30% of the total engagement in the country. We think that supporting small and medium enterprises and mid-caps is fundamental for the prosperity of the European Union. Many businesses face challenges to access finance, and this is particularly the case for SMEs and innovative companies. I think Mr. Papathanasis described in very detail the steps that also Hellenic Development Bank and Hellenic Development Bank for Investments are taking towards this direction. Many businesses also are facing challenges when it comes to finance the research and development programs. And also for this purpose, EIB has tailor-made programs to support them. Our researchers are estimating, just to close the SME sector, that there is a credit gap in the EU financing, there is a credit gap of 2 to 4% of its national GDP on average when it comes to access to finance for small and medium enterprises. The EIB Group has also demonstrated its continued support for foreign direct investments in Greece, particularly in the technology and innovation sector, by providing, for example, 10 million euro loans to a company called Veridos Matsoukis, which is a leading manufacturer of high security identity documents for more than 40 governments worldwide, including also European Union governments. Supporting innovation and innovative companies, as I said, is a priority of the European Investment Bank Group, and for this reason, we are also offering products specifically for high-growth firms such as venture capital funds, venture debt, and other scale-up initiatives. Support from the European Investment Bank Group allows innovative firms to grow and compete in strategic sectors such as biotech, green tech, and digital technologies. Recently, the European Investment Bank Group is also looking to support the European defense sector, particularly when it comes to research and development for dual use, civilian and military. Finally, I would also like to recall the recent Equifund II initiative through the EIF, which is signed with the Greek government, and is destined to provide equity to life science fund within the countries. Ladies and gentlemen, to boost competitiveness in Greece, attract more investment from abroad, and continues the country's, I would say, staggering ongoing economic success stories, we also need transformative investments based on innovation, building resilience to climate change, and enhanced energy efficiency. The European Investment Bank Group stands ready to support key investments in the public and private sector and ensure that money are invested efficiently and effectively. I believe that together we can continue to find solutions together for a better, resilient future. Thank you very much for your patience.